We're good.
Okay, so welcome to this short presentation today. We're going to do this in two parts. The first part is going to be a presentation of OnGuard Systems, the remediation restoration industry, and capturing stable sales revenue. We're going to discuss that in lieu of two opportunities. One is the authorized dealer opportunity, those companies or individuals who are involved in the inspections, warranties, and property history reporting side of things. And then we're also going to discuss this in lieu of the affiliate contractor. That is the company that is set up to do the maintenance services and warranty services, including emergency services for all of our OnGuard members, whether those members be residential in nature, residential single family, residential multifamily, or even commercial clients. So when I refer to members, just know that that is what I'm speaking about. Oddly enough, and I'm going to take you through a little bit of a history on this so that you understand how everything was formed here. OnGuard Systems background actually came from the chemical industry. That doesn't seem likely at first, but I'm going to show you in our short time together how that transpired. At the end of this session, we're going to do a Q&A session. We didn't do that the other day, but we will cut off this recording and we will start a new recording and take your questions, okay? So we're going to go all the way back to 1991. That is when by our, I mean the Meyer family manufacturing company, known as Paradigm Labs, was formed. And that company was formed as a transition from solvent-based to water-based chemistries, even preceding things like the idea of green chemistries. Paradigm was originally a manufacturer to industrial accounts, meaning textile manufacturers, food processing manufacturers, paper and pulp factories, those sorts of customers. And there was a major focus on problem solving. In other words, going out to these companies, finding out what problems they had to overcome in their own processes in manufacturing, and then taking it to the lab, helping them overcome that through testing at their facilities and launching a new product into their production. Paradigm Labs is a vertical manufacturing company from R&D to finished goods. So our history at Paradigm Labs has us as a direct consulting firm all the way through manufacturing firm for our clients. That's kind of our paradigm, if you will. A couple years later, in 2005, more than a couple years later perhaps, we began a private label brand for Paradigm Labs and distributed that through a Ramsco. And the focus of that private label brand was remediation, and at the time what we called mold prevention, and those chemistries were all green chemistries. So we did peroxide-based cleaners, all the way through non-VOC acrylic coatings that were breathable and things of that nature. This was actually a domestic answer to a foreign manufacturing problem. If you recall, throughout the 90s, there was a major shift in manufacturing where initially a lot of our manufacturing went to Mexico, and then it transitioned to a lot of Asian countries. And the question was, do we want to follow that? Or do we really want to focus on the domestic market? And even though today Paradigm Labs has customers all around the world on 5 continents, we really decided with the Microblock brand to stay as domestic as possible. Well, in 2012, after trying the distribution route, EnviroGuard was formed, and that was a merger between Microblock, which, by the way, was my company. I operated that for 7 years, and we merged that and the customers back into Paradigm Labs, and we expanded the line at that point to remediation, restoration, and construction applications. The focus was on having a factory direct sales, support, and training relationship. As I had mentioned before, that's where we seem to shine, is on having that vertical element of interaction with a customer, and we just didn't find that, at least not through Ramsco at that point in time. We didn't find that with the Microblock brand. And we only sell to professional contractors. So it prevents against any potential, let's just call it confusion, where a customer may say, well, your product only costs this. How can you be charging us, $3 per square foot for remediation where all you have is chemistry in it? They obviously don't understand the production protocol related to remediation very well. So we only sell to professionals and keep the pricing for EnviroGuard products by and between those professionals and the EnviroGuard division. So fast forward now, and as the EnviroGuard division, we focused on three things. We focused on working with owners and their companies to increase their profits through both productivity and efficiency. And if you're all familiar with us, that's where things like the BTM sprayer and the React Extract system for mold remediation came from. We focused on cost reduction two ways: by making all the products available factory direct, and of course, focusing on the performance of the chemistry, and at the same time, keeping that safe, where I say reduce liability, keeping that safe not only in the way those products are used, but the products themselves, right? And focusing on the way those products work together as compared to trying to muscle through it with potentially dangerous chemistries that could result in a liability for our contracting partners. In addition to that, we really began to focus on a training program that began as a live training program, transitioned online because it's a very expensive way for everyone involved to do things, transitioned online to the Go to Training module, and then most recently adopted Teachable for a 24/7 training system. So that brings us up to speed on EnviroGuard. Let's talk about what we learned along the way. As we were working with contractors, the one-time sale became very apparent. A lot of companies, including companies like ours, we do well because we have repeat customers each and every month. Our customers buy products, use those products, and buy them again, right? It's a kind of a residual form of income. But contractors are always searching for that next client, and that was obviously a weak point in their business. We also found that they were leaving money on the table. A customer of ours who was only doing mold remediation, for example, was leaving the other half or more of the revenue on the table with moisture controls. That is, yeah, we've removed the mold, but perhaps we haven't fixed the situation, whether it has to do with condensating moisture in an attic or moisture release from the ground in a crawl space. We haven't fixed those elements of things. And what we found in our beta test, especially last year, is that it's not uncommon for our customers to be able to double their sales if they use the leverage of our warranty program to help them out. And I'll show you how that works in just a little bit. That brings us to returning moisture issues, kind of parlayed into leaving money on the table. Is, gosh, if you're not selling moisture controls on the other side of it, not only are you leaving moisture on the table, but then your customer is more likely to have a returning problem. And then leveraging moisture control sales. I already alluded to this with the warranty program. We're going to show you how that works. So a lot of contracting businesses tend to look like this. They have an unstable sales revenue issue that from month to month tends to shift a little bit, which makes things like keeping full-time employees difficult. It makes cash flow in general difficult, how you reinvest in your company, and sometimes how you take dividends out of your company. And so our idea in working with contractors is to offset that with warranty service work. And you're going to see exactly how that unfolds between, like I said, the authorized dealer and the affiliate contractor in just a second. So just keep this on your mind as to what our goal is and how we hope to help contractors who may be listening today get to a point where they have very stable sales revenue month in and month out. Okay, so let's return to our timeline here and now talk about what OnGuard Systems is. OnGuard Systems was developed to meet the need for an inspection, warranty, and property history reporting service. And I'm going to go into those three things in just a few minutes here. It was designed to separate the inspection company, that is the authorized dealer, from the contracting company, the affiliate contractor, and for both parties, it facilitates an ongoing residual revenue opportunity. So let's go to an industry that suffered the same issues that the R&R markets have suffered, and that was curative services. That idea of one-time services and having to resell those services every month was the same problem for the pest control industry about 50 years ago, where the pest control industry was originally curative in nature as well. Now, you think of a pest control company, you think of their quarterly services, their annual service programs, sometimes biannual service programs for different aspects of pest control, but that wasn't always the case. The way that they were able to overcome that is that they used a combination of bonds and or performance guarantees to leverage their sales, and they controlled any potential liability by offering those guarantees with that regular property inspection. Essentially, what I'm saying is that we have adopted that model for the R&R industry, and we're going to share with you exactly how that works. So here's our development timeline over the past 3 or 4 years. In 2015, I was with a customer where we started these lunch and learns up in North Jersey, and I was teaching a continuing education program at that point in time. It was the IICRC 2913. It was a continuing education course called Mold and Moisture Control for Attics, Basements, and Crawl Spaces. And we began doing lunch and learns and introducing everyone to this concept that you can pair together the remediation side of things with the moisture control side of things so that your customer never has problems. But you wouldn't want to do that without some sort of a insurance-backed warranty program. Now, keep in mind that over the past 10, 12 years, I was developing this in parallel to what you're seeing here so that we knew what the answer was. We were just getting our arms around the detail and who would be, operating where and, all those sorts of things. So at the end of 2016, Michelle Blevins over at R&R Magazine accepted an article that I wrote called How to Capture Stable Sales Revenue in 2017. And it kind of spelled out what our plan was for introducing this 3-step concept and this leverage into the R&R markets. In 2018, we ran a 25 contractor beta test nationwide, and we proved that not only could that more than doubling of average sales occur, but that even though we needed to make some adjustments, because at one point the contractor was offering the inspection program, warranty program, and doing the services, we proved it out, which led to our first article this year called The Evolution of Stable Sales Revenue. You may have seen this cover if you're a subscriber to R&R Magazine in February, and this was an article co-written by Jonathan Porter, Pete Panazopoulos, and myself to address all of these issues and to take you through the 5 considerations of running a renewable warranty program. And at the time, we still had not formed OnGuard Systems yet, but we were getting very close. We knew it was imminent because it couldn't continue to run under the EnviroGuard banner and get the attention that it deserved. So in December, we began filing all those papers, and in January, we officially opened the company. So let's talk about what OnGuard Systems is. This is our mission statement. OnGuard Systems deploys a national network of independent dealers to align property owners and managers. Those are the OnGuard members that I explained previously, the insurance industry and the restoration industry, resulting in reduced insurance costs to property owners and managers, increased profits to insurers and the restoration industry, and reduced risk to all parties. It's a long statement, but it details exactly who our target markets are, how we work with them, and the benefits that we provide. So how do we accomplish this? I had mentioned this before in 3 ways: our OnGuard 199-point inspection, the OnGuard protection guarantee, and of course the OnGuard property history report. So let's talk about the inspection first. The OnGuard 199-point inspection is an annual whole property inspection of the exterior, interior, mechanicals, and unconditioned spaces of a property. As issues are detected by the inspection, they generate a work production protocol for subcontractor execution. Now you get a very good sense of how that OnGuard authorized dealer actually complements and provides work over to the affiliate contractor, right? As the inspection happens, it moves that work over to the affiliate contractor. Now, the OnGuard Protection Guarantee is next. That is our insurance-backed guarantee, and it covers up to $100,000 of damage and buildback if visible mold ever occurs within the property from the failure of either the OnGuard authorized dealer and or the specified systems and maintenance, okay? It's our job at OnGuard, and it's the job of the authorized dealers to look at this property every single year from top to bottom, inside and out, determine if there's any conditions that could lead to a mold issue, determine what solutions are necessary to fix those problems, contact the appropriate contractor, bring them in to have that work performed so that long term there aren't any large issues that the property owner is confronted with. And let's talk about the property history report. The OnGuard Property History Report is a growing record of OnGuard inspections, plus all other inspections, services, receipts, and other documents that present a clear picture and full disclosure of the property. Now, you'll notice a couple things about this. I said other inspections. That could include anything from a pest control inspection to, if it's a property that has just sold, the actual home inspection itself would go right into the OnGuard Property History Report as well. So it's a collection of all those things. Last year, for example, in our own home, we did a kitchen renovation. All of that information, including receipts, can move directly into the Property History Report system. Likewise, if somebody added a deck or put a new addition or a garage onto the property, the same thing would occur. I also use the term full disclosure of the property. Obviously, this is a very helpful service both to the seller and the buyer in any real estate transaction. For the buyer and the buyer's agent, they can go ahead and get a warranty system in place so that they don't have any liability that follows them afterwards, and that fully discloses all of these issues from the inspection through any cures that are needed for it, so that that buyer can then have peace of mind as they purchase that property, and it can help speed up the sale and ensure a more profitable sale for both the seller and seller's agent. On the buyer side, of course, the peace of mind that comes with knowing everything, as well as having the OnGuard protection guarantee that's insurance-backed to complement their homeowner's policy. And let's talk about the homeowner's policy for a second. A homeowner's policy only responds to sudden accidental claims, right? Whereas our policy responds to those claims outside of sudden accidental. So it is the perfect complement to any property policy. So OnGuard is like Carfax if, in addition to the vehicle history report, it also came with a mechanic to confirm the report, as well as an insurance-backed warranty to guard against future problems, right? So yes, we're offering this property history report that I explained before, but we're also bringing the authorized dealer, who is the third-party inspector, along with it to confirm everything that's in the report, and then we're offering that warranty on top of it. So let's talk about the two opportunities so that you can get an idea of exactly what they are, any costs involved in them, and what kind of support we offer from OnGuard Systems. Let's talk about the authorized dealer opportunity first. The authorized dealer opportunity is an exclusive opportunity based upon a county or parish, or multiple counties and parishes. The OnGuard insurance program comes along with that. So all of our OnGuard dealers have an exclusive insurance package that includes the warranty endorsement for $100,000 of insurance-backed protection per property warranty itself, with a non-auditable policy, meaning that they can write as many warranties in the course of the current year as they want to without that premium adjusting. We also have third-party claims handling, and there's two potential warranty claims that could, at some point in the future, come out of this. One would be a direct warranty claim. One would be a environmental claim for like pollutions liability and those sorts of things, and they both have their separate processes. We have a national accounts program that focuses on property managers, insurers, and builders to work alongside our OnGuard authorized dealers to not only bring business downstream to them, but also to help support them at the local and regional level as well. In addition, their monthly license includes a web application from our back end for all inspections, which is automated and fed directly into the system. It's a paperless system, so you don't have to keep track of paperwork, have files and things of that nature. It's all within our back end. So the web application for all inspections, just through an iPad or some similar device, automated member billing. It is a membership based subscription, right? So as members come on, whether they be single family residential or we're working a deal out with a property management company or even a insurance company, everything can be integrated so that there's automated member billing each and every month. There is one-touch OnGuard protection guarantee and property history report transfers for an existing OnGuard member. All that they have to put is the name, telephone number, and email address of the new purchaser of the property. That automatically enrolls that new person right into our program. They simply put their own credit card information, and then it actually tees up an email to the former property owner, offering them the same advantages for the new property that they've probably purchased. There is pre-formatted marketing templates and automations, as you might expect. So we customize and give all of those to you so that you can effectively market in your area. A bi-directional calendar sync between the field and the office, so that if your inspector is in the field and they are putting something into their calendar, such as the inspection at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, you're not accidentally double booking inspections. In addition to that, it comes with an authorized dealer website, and that ties into lead production and all those sorts of things, so that you can educate customers in the local and regional markets. All certification training is hosted by Normie, which is a large training organization out of the New Orleans, Louisiana area. And then they also host for us a bi-weekly support training for all OnGuard authorized dealers. All of those things are part of that monthly license that I mentioned. Let's get over to the OnGuard affiliate contractor. First of all, there's no cost for contractors to join. However, when they do join through a subcontractor agreement where both parties are indemnifying each other and holding them harmless, but adding them as additional insureds to each other's policies, the OnGuard affiliate contractor enjoys additional opportunities through our ProFinder. It is non-exclusive because, let's be honest, in any market, not everyone can do everything. You might own a restoration company that is exceptionally busy right now, and so there has to be a couple options in the area, and the OnGuard members can enjoy that. However, as soon as you are locked into that property through what we call the contractor of record, then anything with that property, whether it be associated with maintenance or whether it be associated with emergency services, is yours. The contractor, that's the contractor record status I was just talking about. I should have been looking at my own screen. The next thing is that the OnGuard affiliate contractor is approved to market the OnGuard protection guarantee as a means of generating upsales opportunities for their company, which I explained earlier, where you are leveraging the value of the warranty program for things like moisture control sales. The simultaneous liability protection that I explained is a part of that program. Access to the exclusive OnGuard affiliate contractor insurance program that begins at $3,000 per year is also an option for the affiliate contractor. And there's never any cost on jobs and job leads, meaning that we're almost like a free TPA to our OnGuard affiliate contractors. Okay, so there's a couple things to think about here as to why you might want to use a third-party warranty system. The first is focus, and that's because it's easy to get, if you're a contractor, not wanting to run an inspection and warranty program. And by that, I really mean run it, by really keeping up with the day-to-day of actively growing an inspection and warranty program. It would be easy to get sidetracked and to lose focus on maybe what you do best, right, as an affiliate contractor. So if you're pursuing the affiliate contractor program, you'll get all all the sales leverage without any of the confusion or loss of focus. As far as opportunity is concerned, insurers, property managers, and builders must have the option to do business with other contractors. A third party means more opportunity. Plus, we also have that plan in place to support large and regional national accounts, as I was explaining before. So it's something that we can bring to the table, whereas if somebody were trying to run their own internal warranty program, that would be off the table. Most local companies don't have the ability to go national with something like that. Let's talk about ability. A dedicated warranty company like OnGuard can build and launch products to meet the needs of customers with the support systems to match. I was just in a conversation today where we were talking about building commercial endorsements all the way down to smaller endorsements that may be only a maximum of $25,000 of total protection because they are smaller multifamily properties. We can build all those out, give our authorized dealers and contractors the tools that they need to be able to match the right product up with the system that they need to deploy with a customer. Let's talk about credibility. Giving your customers peace of mind from a non-biased third party that combines inspection, warranty, and property history reporting is just one aspect of our company, but it does provide you that third party so that there's total credibility in what you do, and so that as you go to offer services, you're not actually the one who's saying you need to do this for a service. It's the combination of our inspection coupled with a production protocol that says, in order for that customer to qualify for a warranty, here's what you need to do. So it takes you out of it, which gives the customer peace of mind, but it also takes the pressure off of you as a contractor. You're not trying to sell to them. You're just telling them what the next step is. And then let's talk about responsibility. If things ever go wrong as a result of any sort of negligence, missing something in an inspection, misdiagnosing on the front side, maybe the production protocol that needed to take place to control a moisture issue, you're not responsible for that cost or headache to deal with it. We are. So, OnGuard Systems launches June 1st. You're going to see a brand new website from us coming up very soon that we are excited about. And OnGuard authorized dealer training begins June 27th and 28th in New Orleans, Louisiana, which we're very excited about as well. If you have questions outside of the Q&A that we're going to do in just a few seconds here, you can go to onguardguarantee.com and get a lot more information about us. You can call us toll free at 844-610-4967 or simply email us at info@onguardus.com. In addition to that, just know that we have regional offices in Boone, North Carolina, Wilmington, North Carolina, and New Orleans, Louisiana. And as you get to know us, you're going to see that we have got representation all the way from Washington, D.C. to Florida and all points in between, including Louisiana, where if you want to sit down and talk with one of our representatives, we'll be more than happy to do that. So with that, let us go ahead and stop this recording.